I hope this filming of the time will find everybody healthy and happy. All right. Uh, this is a series called Our History. Okay, today this is on called Debt Overdue, the question of reparations for descendants. All right. Uh, and this, yes, there you go. Yes, they are overdue the U.S. for payments. All right. Okay, reparations, the definition, the making of amends for a wrong one has done by paying money to or otherwise helping those who have been done wrong. That's the definition of the ancestors on both sides. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, boldly penned in the Declaration of Independence. Okay, I asked when. When will this happen for people of color? You tell us, okay? Today, the average so called uh, white person has roughly 10 times the wealth as the average person of color. Non people of color could, okay, graduates have over, when they graduate, have over 7 times more wealth than people of color when they graduate. Okay. In the making the American dream an equitable reality demands the same U.S. government that denied wealth to people of color restores that deferred wealth. Amen to that. Okay. Let's see here. Wealth through uh, wealth through reparations to their descendants in the form of individual cash and the amount that will close the gap between people of color and non-color racial wealth divide. Okay. Okay, so I ask you, America, how much should it be for all those years, hours, and days of non payment for the ancestors, for all the abuse uh, they endured through all those years? Can they be put an amount put on what our ancestors endured and what was taken from them? Can there be put an amount on? To be honest, no. All right. But the USA should try to, but the amount and everything that they endured, uh, they cannot ever be put an amount on what they endured. All right. Uh, my computer is dying, I believe. So if you will hold on. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Reparations, a system of redress for uh, egregious injustices are not formed to the United States. Okay, so the first one is Native Americans. They have received billions of dollars for various benefits and programs uh, for being forcibly exiled from their native lands. Okay, now I ask, when and how much Americans owe our ancestors and other people of color everything our ancestors built this country. Our ancestors made your ancestors rich. Okay, okay. Reparations were paid out after the Civil War. They just was not paid to the enslaved. Interesting. They were paid to the slave owners for the loss of their property. Interesting. Could it be a skin color? Hmm. Let's see. What you think? Okay. Then the Japanese Americans. 1.5 billion was paid to those who were interned during World War II. Okay. Hmm. The U.S. via the Marshall Plan helped to ensure that Jews received reparations for the Holocaust, including making various investments over time. Hmm, that's three. Okay. Uh, X again. Hmm, could it be maybe a color? Okay, people of color are the only group that has not received reparations for state sanctioned racial discrimination. While slavery afforded some non people of color families the ability to accrue tremendous wealth, American slavery was tremendously brutal. The case of reparations can be made one, economic, social, moral grounds. The U.S. had multiple opportunities. Yes, they did. Yes, 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 yes. To atone for slavery. Each missed the chance to make the American dream a reality, but has not yet undertaken significant action. So I wonder why. It's interesting that people of color are passed on over for many things, but yet we have suffered more than any ethnic race, and for many, 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 many more years than anyone has. But yet and still, we are still overlooked. And the descendants of the enslaver says, well, I didn't have any slaves. No, but your ancestors did. So it passes down to you, and you need to take that responsibility. Okay? Uh, but there are people that are working on this behind the scenes to get this passed. And there was a bill put in Congress 20, let's see, 21 to 22, HR 40117. And this is the commission to study and develop reparations proposal for African Americans Act. So it isn't in Congress. Uh, it's not when or how. Uh, it's not if or when it'll happen. Uh, let me. It's not if it will happen. That's what I'm trying to say. It's when. Okay. Uh, and the people of color are tired of waiting, and they should not have to wait, considering all that the ancestors endured. Uh, and a lot of people of non color do not want to take responsibility of that, and because of that, my ancestors and other ancestors of other people made American America wealthy and has made the non-color people wealthy. So the wealth that these people have is not theirs. It's the slaves that they had. And the wealth that America has now isn't their wealth. It is our ancestors' wealth. And it's not a question of should we pay the ancestors. Me, I said, H, yeah, okay, because they made America strong and rich, and made Americans strong and rich. So what's the problem? It's my money, our ancestors' money that you're holding now. All right, so unloosen it. You know, pay. It's not a question. You should pay. Yes, you should pay. And the sooner the better, because there are students out there uh, wanting to go to college that does not have the money. And if this was paid, those students would not have to uh, take out loans. With the Indians that are in college, are going off to college, they get 2,000, um, 2,000 and something a month. I don't know the exact amount, but they are sent 2,000 and something a month to go to school when they graduate. Okay, so the students that are graduating this year or last year could have money like that also too, so they can pay for school. All right. Also too. Let's see here. There's some more. Okay, now I'm going to give you the amount that should be paid, and it's adding up each year. It goes up the amount of money that America owes uh, the descendants. Okay, as of 1983, the U.S. owed the descendants of slaves $1.4 trillion. Okay. And then as of 2019, 5.7 trillion at 4%. Now, this is calculated by someone, uh, and for me, that amount it's, doesn't begin to make up for what our ancestors went through for years and years and years and years and years. Okay, this it is calculated by a company. Uh, okay, as of now, every person is owed $350,000 by the United States of America, uh, and that is altogether $20 trillion. That is what the United States owes the descendants of slaves. Okay, 40 million descendants are eligible for this reparation. Okay, let's see here now. Uh, okay, 40 acres and a mule is worth, let's see, 40,000 freed slaves to would be worth $640 billion. Hmm, that would be what they would be this day. Their descendants. That would be the amount that they would have altogether. So, uh, America, you're behind in your debt. You need to pay up, okay? Let's see here. Anything else? For me, this was really interesting. Uh, I like history, especially when it comes to our history and the things that I learned that I didn't learn before. I like learning these things and knowing these things. It helps a lot. And letting you know, I want you all to know and understand this. Every American to understand this, but more so the Americans of color, so they will know their history. And I'm sure a lot of people did not know that this bill was in Congress and waiting to be passed. It is not if, it's when it will be passed. So, in conclusion, everything America and Americans has today is due to other people of color ancestors, and my non-color paid work for many years that they wasn't paid for. I feel that the people over this in Congress know that they could never put a number on what the U.S. owe our ancestors. They never could. The wealth of the U.S. is due to the ancestors of many. And the wealth that individuals, families enjoy now are due to our ancestors. They have nothing, they are just holding it for us. The question, okay, the, the question is not if, as I said, but when will Congress pay the descendants? Uh, it is when they will pay the descendants of slavery. They have already answered this. They know it will be a lot of money that they do not have, and it may be an insult of what they may offer, and it may be the wrong amount, but they could start and work with an agreement. But the day comes now that the United States should pay their debts. All right? Pay your debt. All right? Okay? And what I want to say now is that no matter what that you do, and if it is meant to be in God's eyes, it will be paid. Uh, and I am sure that he agrees with what happened to our ancestors. And it will be paid because God wills this. Okay? And all the things that happened to our ancestors It did not have to happen, but it did. And the people that did it takes responsibility for it and pay the descendants of our ancestors. Because if we had that money way back when, the disparaging left between the have and have nots would not be so far apart, if any. They robbed, yes, I say robbed, they robbed our people of this. They took our ancestors from the mother country and brought them here because they did not how to know how to form the land. So they brought us the ancestors over here and then took advantage of our ancestors in many, many ways. And so, yes, the payment is due now. So pay it. All right. So, uh, thank you everyone for coming. Uh, the subscribers and non-subscribers that support me, and this will be the last our history of this year. The next one will be in January. Uh, I have to get together some things and research, and all of that takes time. So, whew, it won't be this year, but next year. All right. And so I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you for supporting me. And if you like this and other uh, films, then like and subscribe. And please, as I said, often pass it on. And thank you. Good night. Thank you so much.